kind of new at this camera thing, so bear with me. I'm not that good at electronics. But my videos um, are made for individuals that think that they're helpless in their situation because that's how I felt. I come from a family that is involved in like little different occult groups and including Santeria, Yoruba. And I didn't know. I don't practice Yoruba or Santeria. There's a very dark side that a lot of people don't understand about Santeria and Yoruba. I only work with the elements. And so I'm considered a white witch. Yoruba and Santeria, those are dark witches, if you didn't know. Now you know. Let me fix my wig, girl. But that's dark energy. They some of them think that it's just white. It's not. You got a little bit of white, but the darkness in it kind of the you as a white light individual, so to speak, but think that you're creating more white light. That's with white light energy, not with Central Europe. But no, it's not. Okay. So and I'll get to that in another video. But my video right now is about employment candle, and I'm gonna do another video about spellbreaker candle because some of my clients, and it just so happened that I've been going through a few legal issues. Um, I swear, what some of these men do for pussy, okay, is just alarming. Of trying to set women up to mess up their finances and all that kind of stuff to, you know, try to control their finances. Not over here. So, for women that are going through situations like this where you have men attacking your finances and you don't know what to do, well, one, I suggest you find a good hustle. This ain't my hustle, but going in some candle shops. I'm sorry, I'm messing with my incense trying to get it going because I have some frankincense going. And if you hear any noise in the background, just excuse my teenagers. But it just so happened that I started going into candle shops here where I live and getting candles, and people started asking me, do I do my own work or do I go to someone? And I do my own work and had started doing my own work when I was in Michigan. So I've been doing my own work for about 7 years. And it takes time, you know, but keep practicing, you'll get better. You might think that, it's not working. Sometimes it takes time. You have to understand that you're talking to earth, air, spirit, and fire. So it might take a while for them to get the message. So, but what I did was I had started getting attacked spiritually, and you can tell when someone's doing witchcraft on you, or you can tell when there's probably something that you need to be doing in life, and you're not. There's quite a few situations like the devil was trying to stop me from doing my work here. So it kept trying to send men in my life, but these men were no good. And women, might think, give your attention to the man. No, no, bitch, he need a mama if he need that much attention. Okay. So, stop. Women need to stop doing dumb shit. Stop watching that little love it, hip hop show, and all these little reality shows. That is brainwashing, just like they did to our mothers and grandmothers with the soap operas. And some of us couldn't get into soap operas, because we came from a different era and we didn't understand sitting in front of the TV watching stupid stuff like the sister cheated on the other sister's husband with the other sister's husband, stuff like that. Like we couldn't understand stuff like that, and these bitches could because they was doing that kind of shit to each other, sleeping with each other's husband, sleeping with the milkman. Remember, it was a milkman and the juice man, and a diaper pail man. Well, that's what I ain't gonna try to tell my age, but that's what was in my era. The juice man. You come, you pay, your parents pay the monthly bill or whatever, and they put it in a chute. We had a chute on the side of our house where the juice man and the milkman put the package. Okay. I don't know, a lot of the houses are so different now. You don't see that anymore. Even the clothes chute that go down to the basement. Well, people down south don't understand that because they don't have basements, a lot of them. But up north, we had basements and you had a chute in your bathroom or in the hallway that you put the clothes in and it go down to the basement. And that's your laundry pile for you to wash your clothes. Well, they had a chute on the side of the house too. Like, probably, just big enough. Put a couple of bottles of milk and bottles of juice in. Okay. But the women staying at home because some of the women stayed at home, the homemakers era, which was the most stupidest era. That was the dumb downing era. And bitches thought they were, oh, I was a homemaker. Bitch, you should take your ass to work. But anyway, that's the brainwashing part. They're trying to do that again with the brainwashing with the hip hop, loving hip hop. And it's like I didn't notice it because I didn't watch TV. I watched TV when I was younger. I didn't watch TV as I got older. I was in college. Um, but not finished because I had a piece of shit ass ex husband that came from a mother that was a homemaker. And mine's did too, where stupid ass. But a lot of us, my type of when we come from the work area, where we're not used to being the little secretaries at work. We used to being the owners and the bosses. So, our mothers, they were fucking around with the goddamn milkman and juice man and the diaper pail man. And a lot of that came backlash on some of us, with earning money because some of them women that did that, they were sleeping with other men, other women, husbands, other women, husbands. Like my mother, she slept with plenty of other women, husbands, and I know it because I was like, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn, bitch, why are you a corner and you know that woman at work because I'm sleeping with her husband. Period. So but that backlash is on some of us because some of these bitches like to put hexes on them women that slept with their men and trying to control their money and fuck up their money. Okay, so that's what I probably had to deal with because my mama she did it quite a bit, but she did it. So but that ain't my problem because I didn't and have slept with nobody's husbands unless your husband lied. Then that's not my problem. And if I found out, you know. ended it. But the bitches need to learn that fake hexes don't last either. Okay? You just putting out. That's what I mean by black light, black witch from light witch. Okay, is that you can break their spells. Just because you feel the energy, don't mean that you have to accept it or claim it. Okay, that's not your energy to claim. That's your fucking ratchet ass mama, or your fucking ratchet ass grandma, or your fucking ratchet ass daddy. Okay. So those individuals need to claim their own hexes and their own energy and deal with those issues, issues on themselves. Okay. So like I said, I got approached going into a lot of the candle shops because I go a lot because I keep a candle lit. You have to understand when you see a priest, he keep a Bible on him all the time, don't he? He keeps some holy water on them. He keeps some form of protection. And I usually have a mojo bag. You know, I'll tell you how to make mojo bags, depending on your own specific needs of what a mojo bag is. My specific reason for this video here is to gain customers. I'm dealing with legal issues set up by men. A man set me up that was trying to sleep with me, and thought that since he messed up my finances, these men are trying to force women to be madams, which that'll draw negative energy on you. Because even though a guy's trying to force you to do, to be a female pimp, don't mean that's what you have to do. Okay. Even if he's trying to eliminate your possible chances of financial earnings, doesn't still mean that that's what you have to do. So I wrote books. I have two books. Check out my channel. Please like and subscribe. Um, and you'll find out more information about my books, upcoming book signing events, and you know, I do hustle. I work, but and I like to help people that really need help. Not no bullshit. Don't call me on no bullshit because I'm not gonna help you, even with money involved. Because like I said, I'm a white light witch, and that's what you have to understand. And then seeing some of these witches on here or spiritual consultant people that has some individuals, and I'm gonna name this bitch too. Her name is Samory, Ella Samory. I watched one of her videos, and one of her videos, a girl committed suicide. So what I'm gonna tell you too about what y'all need to know about spiritual work that a lot of these others don't tell you is that you're gonna be attacked sometimes when you are fighting the devil. Understand that God, for whatever reason, thought it was fitting to put the devil down here on the earth. A lot of the stuff in religion don't make sense, and I don't ask y'all to try to make sense out of it. What I ask you to understand is watch what you're doing as you maneuver through this shit. While you here. Okay, that's the important part. Not what happened in the past, what you think about, this history book or that religious book or this religious book or whatever about let's stay focused in here and now. So just like Yana Van Zandt, Oprah want to go find all these people like Deepak Chopra, Yana Van Zandt, and a few other people. I forget one other, Mark Nepo. I read a lot of their books and listened to their um, video um, recordings and stuff. The library has a lot of recordings on Iana Van Zandt, Mark Nepo, Deepak Chopra. And one of my favorites, Titch Not Hot. So, I ain't into all of that healing, but we do need to heal. But don't take it to the point where you too nice. Because people that are too nice, they'll try to take advantage of you. They'll try to feed the darker energy ones, or try to feed off of the light energy ones. That's what I said. Don't try to act too nice in this. 'Cause our main focus is what? To eat in an honest way, to live in an honest way, to take care of our children in an honest way, and to pay our bills. It's not, the world is built on corruption because there's motherfuckers that keep doing corrupted shit. It's not that that's what it means that it's built on corruption. No, it means that individual we have to stop the individuals, including ourselves, from building on more corruption or acting out in corrupted ways or doing corrupted things to each other, including ourselves, you know. But those ladies that men like to try to this guy he walk around telling people he bailed me out of jail. Shit, you bailed me out of jail. I bailed myself out of jail with the money I had. He just signed the documents to get me out because I got some pussy ass motherfucking family members in the state that I live in that didn't want to come bail me out because they're trying to get custody of my children. And these are the same motherfuckers that are related. I got a bad mouth. I don't care if that's what you call it. I should have a bad mouth. You know why? Because I'm tired of punk faggot pussy motherfuckers. So, but anyway, and I've dealt with relationships, I look like little pretty stuff, and I be and am. But when you're dealing with some thugs, you gotta tighten up that drawstring in your fucking underwear, bitch, and put them dukes up and get that motherfucker the fuck out your space. Sometimes that's what you have to do. Some guys don't understand what no means. Some men don't understand what they don't have no respect for women. Okay, it's some men that don't have respect for women, but they act like it. So, do you see what I'm saying? To get where they're trying to get to, keep the low lives. That's why you get you. I'm going off track, but you get you a black candle for the low lives because you'll see after you light that black candle and you see some demons come in your space. You might see them in your sleep. You might see them while you're awake, but you'll see some demons. You'll know if it's a goddamn demon. I'm telling you, 'cause they don't look like no regular. They don't look normal. What I'm gonna show you might scare you a little bit, but don't act like you're scared. Because what it say in the Bible, though I shall walk through the valley of darkness. Do you understand? They can only do so much. You fight, right? Put your dukes up. Put your spiritual dukes up. Because they're going to attack you. Look at, I mean, what's blacks? We done already been through what, 400 years of slavery. And before that, what we had to deal with? Some men trying to tell us what to do. We always got men trying to tell us what to do, right? Well, it need to be reversed. Women need to be trying to tell men what to do and what it is we need. Okay? Keep them legs closed, ladies. Stop having babies by pieces of shit. Make them put a ring on it. They ain't just a song. It's real. Make them put a ring on it. Okay? So, this here, I lit this is my employment candle. I bought orange, like a golden color. But the employment candle, I put herbs in it, and I say verses over it. I write things up under it. All the stuff you can learn, what to write up under it, what to put in your candle, what to carve into your candle, how to set up your altar, where to place your water, where to place your incense, where to place your dirt. Okay, so that way you got dirt sitting on your altar, but see, there's a certain direction that your dirt's supposed to be placed in. Okay, and then if you got incense, that's air, but it's a certain place that it's supposed to be sitting on. So I've had enemies, and we all have enemies from slavery. They didn't want us to be free. So what they doing? Attacking us. There's a constant battle all the time, and we always feel so overwhelmed, like there's nothing we can do about it. So what I suggest is that if you want to eliminate negative energy in your life, you keep a black candle and a white candle lit. Black, you calling out all of the demons, okay? All of the demonic energy on this earth or in your life. We should do like a candlelight day where we light certain candles or whatever and get rid of our government. Mm-mm. Because the government is corrupted anyway. So yeah, so this guy said he worked for the military or whatever, and he told me something. Yeah, I always knew that I would have you and all that. Just met me. Okay, what is he talking about? Who is he talking about? I mean, like, who is he talking to? And you have to understand that some of these men do candles too, so they might be listening to some demons talking to them. Be when you start lighting these candles, be mindful, or somebody in your family that you know lighting candles. Try to be mindful of who is lighting candles. Try to be mindful of their energy that they present because their corruptedness could try to fall onto you. Mhm. Okay. So, pay attention to who light candles in your family and how they act and what the company they keep. See, I had a brother that liked candles, and the company that he kept was some gold digging ass men trying to gold dig off of women. Okay, like trying to be pimps, trying to have all these different wives, and different women, all these different, all these children by different women. Just ridiculous. It's just a mess. I tell black people try to keep it simple. Okay, you just got out of slavery, just like the motherfuckers wanted to end slavery and then go sitting on the couch watching soap operas. That's not what you do, and this is not what you do either. Going to have a whole bunch of different wives. Could you start off at the basis? What do these white men do? They got one wife and two, maybe three children. You see what I'm saying? Keep it simple. So, and then the black men want to try to sell drugs, thinking that like they the white man, and then you end up in the system. And then they say, "Well, we didn't tell you to sell drugs. You're the ones on it. We're not the ones who own it. So who are the ones that own it, right? Hmm. And why aren't they going to jail and prison?" So my job, Kando, it started bringing me customers. Going into some of these shops, people ask me, and like I said, if you want a consultation, I give good people consultation. I work with bad people. And if you can look on this TV with Yoruba, even with some of these love and hip hop shows, see that the devil is in the mix. Just like the entertainment industry, the devil is in the mix. Okay? Look at Love and Hip Hop Miami. There's a girl on there. I don't even know these character names out. I don't. What else? Was I in college? I don't even remember. I probably just was flipping through the channels. I don't really watch TV. I got too much of my own life going on. I wish I could sit down and watch TV though. Like sit down, enjoy yourself like you used to back in the day when Cosby's was on and shows like that. Wholesome, good, wholesome shows. We need to bring wholesome shows back. That's what we need to do. Like, what do you call 'em? Protests outside of these television stations and radio stations, like we used to do back in the day when they played music out of our time slot. What is adult time slot is 10 after 10 p.m., right? Yeah, 10 or 11, something like that. That means your children were supposed to be in the bed by that time. The old school habits was for a reason. It was for the reason of keeping the devil energy, what the Christians say, under your feet. You know what I'm saying? Not, oh, that's so old fashioned. No, there is a certain reason why we did what we did. You young people need to shut up and sit down. I do not like young people. A lot of us older people say we don't like these younger people that came from that crack era. These crackhead children and heroin addict children or whatever the fuck. Crackhead children, I think they were. Find your father on crack or your mother on crack or heroin or whatever, heroin, PCP, LSD, acid, all of that goddamn shit. You don't need none of that stuff anyway. Okay? You don't. I wish that I could stop seeing so many people smoking because it's bad for you. Your lungs is bad for your lungs. Our lungs aren't supposed to have smoke in them. But you know, we was just with that some crack shit. Heroin shooting stuff up in your veins. And, but these crack babies, they're very lenient. That's why they bring drugs. So you can. That's why the devil brings drugs. Okay. To get you all confused, disbobulated, and you all over the place, and you don't know what's going on. There's so much going on, and it's all over the place, and crazy shit happening. That's when the devil is attacking. The devil has been attacking quite often. Look, what was they was talking about sending us to war, and who goes to the war? Sometimes it's good people that go sent off fighting innocent people. So you got good fighting good instead of the ones that need to be getting sent over there and the other ones that need to be in the place of the bums. So it's a lot of innocence that's being attacked here. And that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. It's a lot of innocence being attacked here. So how do we change that? Keep watching my videos, press like and subscribe, and watch my videos and listen to it. I make a lot of goddamn sense. A lot of people they don't want to watch stuff that makes sense nowadays. Do you? A lot of people don't want to watch stuff that makes sense. Want to watch entertainment. What's entertainment? Stupid shit. Hey, that's what they brainwashing you to do. To think that entertainment has to be stupid and unintelligent and ignorant. The devil ain't playing no goddamn games, motherfuckers. So you have to understand. Sometimes you have to see it. Sometimes you got to listen to what makes sense. So, I didn't come here to play. Um, some people did. Some people come here to play. Like they just want to fuck around with life. and fuck up other people's lives. And just walk around just all over the place, saying and doing dumb shit. Um, that's why I said don't contact me if you ain't on no seriousness. I want to help serious people that are in situations that are looking, even if it's not candles, it's a consultation. You're looking to get some information or clear you some advice. I give my family members advice. The ones that really want to pay for my time. Because time, you draining my energy, right? Asking for something that's gonna help you out. So why wouldn't you donate something, right? Right. I gotta put food on my plate, right? But you going in my refrigerator when you come over. That's basically the same thing. Don't go through my refrigerator. So, spell breakers, another good one that is good for women is a spell breaker candle. So, like I said, I let this job. Did I? No, I didn't put that one in. But I started getting um, customers with candle shops. So I let the job to help boost up my income with getting me some customers and possible some other jobs since this dirtbag wanted to try to mess up my record because now I have a felony on my record. So what that mean? You can't get a job with a felony. So what that mean? They want me to be pimping some hoes out on the street. Okay. Or selling some packages of drugs. So, and then the Spellbreaker candle. And then sometimes I put foil up under my candles, which represent a mirror to reflect back to what was sending me the negative energy as an actual form of a representation of sending it back to you. Because mirrors are made out of aluminum. And then what you might want to put in your spell your job candle, some cinnamon, um, black salt, sage, cloves. It's all kind of stuff. So contact me and let me, tell you what it is pertaining to your. Each situation is different. So some people could say, "Oh, you put this in it, you put that in it." That might not pertain to your situation. See what I'm saying? So I've done research, like so I know certain herbs would work with certain color candles, certain situations, and the spell breaker. I think all women should have a spell breaker candle because women are nasty, can be, and ignorant, and don't even care. They're just ignorant, just can be real demonic. Just like men could be demonic in how they get into your pants. Women can be demonic on how they attack other women falsely. Bitch ain't got shit to do with you or your situation, but you attacking her. I don't know. I just don't like her. Do you see what I'm saying? What is that? That's the devil talking to that person. Did this person do anything to you? No, they didn't. This person say anything? No, they didn't. And you just don't like them, huh? It's kind of weird, right? So, spellbreaker. Put your spellbreaker candle. Mine is herbs like hush pepper, graveyard dirt, to kill that energy out your life. And you put offerings on your altar and stuff, certain herbs. I don't put no cigarettes, no nasty ass. I wouldn't give nobody no nasty ass cigarette, okay, with rat poison in it. That's like killing that spirit that you're giving it to. If you're going to give it something, give it fresh tobacco, not a cigarette. Or no, none of that shit that comes. Do you understand? They got rat poison in it. They got all kind of chemicals in it. So I mean, our government is already doing chemical warfare on us. That's probably why the world's so fucked up. We done polluted the elements in the individual spirits or whatever that we trying to contact. Like, them motherfuckers is breathing in chemical trails, incense. Yeah, fluoride, water and shit. So I give them spring water, but and some liquor sometimes. Sometimes I put other oils into it, like since I'm doing a spell breaker, I put some spell breaker in it, and I can do sometimes in the water because I'm trying to break whatever that the slave master, the individuals, the elites, they like to keep attacking us. It's like a purge to them. They love it. Oh, let's see what fluoride does to them in their water. Let's see what the statistics are. Let's do a demographic on the statistics of fluoride in the water in certain areas. So, these people, they have money. They don't have nothing to do, I guess. Instead of what they should be doing, like trying to clean the water, trying to clean the air. But they're the ones that mess up the air and the water, right? And these are the people that we keep trusting our tax dollars to. So that's why I said put a spell breaker because they gotta have a spell on our stupid asses for us to keep paying taxes, right? That's what I would think. You gotta have a spell on me if you think that I'm gonna keep paying your ass tax dollars to keep putting fluoride, chemical fluoride. Not this is not natural fluoride that's in the ground in the dirt. This is chemical fluoride. It's a difference. Okay? Don't let these motherfuckers tell you that stupid ass shit. Do your research. And then you wonder why we act crazy. We do crazy shit and say crazy shit. These motherfuckers is just sitting back watching it. Get that shit. That's some crazy ass shit. Put some more fluoride in the goddamn water. People don't understand what the devil is. And that's why we keep losing. That's why we keep falling. Because you don't understand the devil. Just like this guy, he probably got a long case of record, and I don't. Let's get these individuals that the government is dirty. CIA, FBI, they're dirty. Okay, how many times that a story that should make it on the news don't make it on the news? Okay, motherfuckers with long list of records. My ex-husband, he got off on riding on somebody, so in return, he get what less time for riding. But these other men, let's set some people up. We need more, people in the legal system. You know, attorneys don't have enough cases to work. The judges, are bored. Have enough people doing crime. You need to think about your system being that dirty to create some pay some individuals to create some foul fucked up shit on innocent motherfuckers because that's what it's about. The evil attacking the innocence. That's why you need a light candle. And this binds. I got binding spells and what candles to use, what color candles to use for your binding spells, what to carve in your candles, what to put up under your candles. I don't use the Bible because like I said, I use the elements because you see it saying in the Bible, and you can call. I don't give a fuck what you call me, atheist or whatever. It don't matter. But when you have a legal system that is giving out, putting drugs in people's cars, and these people want to just hold a Bible. Just some of the priests and pastors are some of the most biggest drug dealers. Okay, come on now. So what is say? What I'm gonna say? So basically, what I'm saying is keep a candle lit, keep lighting black candles. A lot of people think that especially Christians, when you light black candles, it's supposed to mean something evil. No, that's protecting you. Okay? And this guy, he showed me about a black candle, but he tried to make it seem like he was protecting me. He wasn't. He was trying to feed off my energy. You have some warlocks that are out there trying to feed off your energy too. That's why I say light a white candle too. Okay. If you have a black candle, you should light a white candle too. Because this is a representation of your energy, even though you are fighting this kind of energy. Okay. So if you have a black candle, you light a white candle. That's what I had to learn. Because see, that guy, what he was trying to do was feed off of my in the darkness. Do you understand? These men, these trolls, these wicked spirits, they like light. But they like to try to feed off your light when they think or when you think that when you're not noticing it. Okay? Keep this lit so that your white light may always shine and burn bright. Okay? Because when you're walking through the darkness of this, that's when they like to take the midnight off you, okay? Into your auric field. You got energies that are called vampire energies that like to feed off of individuals that have a lot of this. So I would suggest no matter what candle you burn it, that you burn this. Because whatever it is that is fighting your soul, which you don't really know who or what is fighting your soul. Especially if you're a good person and you haven't done anything, right? Other motherfuckers, individuals that they did wrong to. But what's fighting and biting off innocence of demons, the devils. You light a black candle, light a white candle. That way, whatever is bothering you, that's this, that you still stay like this. Your energy, your soul. So, and I need to contact some more people that I gave some, little consultations to and information because I do ask that you contact me back because I like to see what your results are. Did you have certain dreams? Did you have certain experiences? What did you experience? What did you hear? Some of us are, what do you call it? Telepathic or empathic or whatever you want to call it. What did you hear? What did you see? What do you feel? Because you can feel sometimes. That's why I say you have to be strong when you fight the battle against the devil. Okay? Because sometimes that shit'll shake you out your sleep. Sometimes it would annoy you. Like nights in a row. So, and that's what I had to learn. I had to learn that I have to have a these lit because I just been had Medusa. So, then you women, you need to be careful who y'all lay down with. Okay. Just because you want some sex don't mean that's what you gonna get up after. You might get up with some fleas or some ticks. Bed bugs. Bed bugs. What them bed bugs that's trying to stay in your bed. And then you can use like cayenne pepper in those cinnamon stuff that you can buy with your food stamps. Sage, ground sage, black pepper, sea salt, parsley, rosemary, garlic. Like if I feel like something like say my employment, something's like trying to be a vampire to my money, like trying to drain my money. I put a little bit of garlic pepper in my, garlic powder in my candle. Yeah, some people, our biggest enemies are our family members. It said in the Bible. People need to, the Bible, or it's like there are some lies and there's some truth, and you have to decipher and break down what is truth and what is lies. All religious books, there's a lie and there's some truth. The lies they try to keep you because it's about money. Understand when a lot of it was established too, and what happened in the what was it, the great event of the Nicene, where it was a bloodshed war right before slavery. So we were at odds and in battle then about religion, and then we went into slavery, and then what was the devil came about, eliminated all our intelligence, all our books. Okay, we had to learn how to speak another language all over again, just the infant, right? So that's what drugs do to us too, and that's what it does to our children that carry during those times. And the devil likes putting like little blinders, like, I want you to pay attention to love and hip hop and the soap operas instead of go take your ass to go get a guy four, five, six, seven children. Bitch. See how I did that? Did you see that? Yeah, I have to understand how the devil, what weapons that the devil uses against you. Okay? And that these pastors and preach, they get money for having churches. Okay, from the government. They have a meeting, I forget how many times a year, and they have to talk about what their teachings are, what their programs are, all of that to the government. So if the same thing that is evil runs the government, and the same thing that's evil runs the churches, then it might be a little bit of evil in your church, right? Some of you, not all y'all, some of these motherfuckers pastors know how to lie to these motherfuckers. You understand? Can't keep them motherfuckers out. Mm-mm. Okay. So, I always wanted to be a pastor, have my own church and stuff like that. And that's probably why the devil sent all of this destruction and chaos to my life to try to keep me financially bound. Okay. That's why I got my candle here. Just can't get no got job. They done fucked up my then I don't know how I'm gonna fix my goddamn mouth. Bitch, do you want to hear the truth or do you want? So I done been around in the ghetto a little bit. I'm gonna get up, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? And it's like so we have so many different categories of boxes or whatever of mislabeling ourselves or allowing others to mislabel us. And or putting stigmas on your own self and saying what you don't feel that you're good enough to have or what you can achieve. Even when it comes to a relationship. Like I want a whole bunch of tattoos, but the kind of man that I want, will he be accepting to me having all these tattoos all over the place? I don't know. Probably not, right? Probably think like, what's wrong with her? What she been through? Like she going to a classy dinner in a real upscale, and she got all these tattoos on. The stigmas that we place on each other. It's just to me a body part. I like the way that it looks because it's a form of art. And then we allow others to put their stupid shit on us too, like our fathers, brothers, cousins. Women don't want to learn how to think for themselves. They want others to think for themselves. Just the same way with the men with the government. They want the government to think for them. They want to think for their woman, and they want the government, which is the devil, to think for them. So, I bought like screwers and carved things in my canvas, different sacred geometry, numerology, and names. Like if I don't like a motherfucker, his birthday. I had one bitch die on me. You hear me? I need a bill. That's what I don't have too. I don't have a bill. I need to order one. But I like to have a bill on my and wind charms. A lot of bells and wind charms, bells. Bad spirits don't like those. Mm. Sometimes it's something to get used to. Like one lady, she had just huge, and I stayed out of, which was kind of annoying. I had to get used to it. Um, like some people go a little bit beyond with the spiritual thing of wind charms, and some like some, I'm trying to go sleep here, and some is like a little, nice little chime, you know, noise that sounds soothing. Um, and then people need to also be mindful of what others say about your children, not just you, but about your children. Like, oh, they seem so nice to you, but down to your children. That child, you never know. Maybe you need to pay attention more to that child. Maybe it's something that child didn't receive from you. A lot of us black mothers, like I said, I didn't receive stuff still, and I had to stay at home. So, and I worked a lot, so it's a lot that my children didn't receive from me. Let me close my window real quick. This must be good. I don't want those spiders crawling in my window because I stay in the woods. I like staying in the woods. I like staying in the boondocks. I'm a country girl or a forest girl. Helps clear my mind. We get out and it's a lot of trees and deers and all that stuff. But people need to protect their children because sometimes you have demons trying to attack your children too. Those that are special. I think all children, to be honest, are special and can be great. So, but being mindful of that individual's energy, that's you see an image of negativity reflecting from. People need to be real mindful of people energies too, like their demons, demonic energy. Like my ex-husband, he told me I woke up and seen a demon hovering over him, well, on him, not hovering. And he wanted to tell me that nah, that was that it was me. Maybe it was you. It was hovering. It was on, not me. Maybe it was you. And the way that he said it, and instead of saying, what happened? Like, what did you see? You know what I'm saying? Instead, he said, no, maybe it was you. The energy, you could see it protruding. He accepted it. He liked that nastiness. He liked it, that dirtbag energy. Sometimes these men cheating, they pick up these women are the succubus that are Jezebel spirits. You don't know what he ate when he was at that woman's house and what she put in it and what she said over it. Okay? And how weak your men, some of your men are. They accept some of these demonic women energies, and then these men turn into demons. People need to understand that demons are real. We had slavery. It was cutting open children and hanging us. You don't think that being hung from a tree is demonic? Then what would you think it is? What would you call it? So, and then the thing that some of us, have some of these demonic white folks that are black and skin now in our families because they, what did they do? They raped us, right? We had mixed children by slave owners. So what needs to happen? We need to cleanse this earth and keep clean. So I'm gonna start giving master classes. That's why I'm trying to get my finances together so I can actually open up a center. Because since it looked like, the church, maybe it wouldn't have, because like I said, I got a bad mouth. I don't know if I could clean up my mouth because what I'm saying really needs to be felt. And I think that vocal words, you know, is fitting, So, again, lighting a white candle anytime you do magic. And I learned this by doing research and, doing a lot of studying, is that I seen a lot of good witches were always lighting white candles with whatever candle that they had lit. So, uh, people just need to pay attention to just little things. Like we overlook the smallest things that we should really pay attention to. Like I come from a multi-race background, so I don't come from just slavery. Somebody, I'm sure, in my family, my background or whatever did. Um, but little things that we black people need to like really tighten up, and that's what allows us to keep falling through the cracks. Is that we don't all the way want to tighten up. We have such drug issue and alcohol issue and tobacco issue. I know some people that will smoke a whole pack of cigarettes in one day. One day. Okay. How do you breathe, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got some air in there, some oxygen for real. It is. You don't need no resuscitation. You need no CPR. You know, 80, what you gonna bring? 80. Because I would think you do. If you smoke a pack a day, that's some shit. You're trying to get yourself. So, what is in those your real? You have to understand. What would want you to smoke a pack of cigarettes a day? So either you ain't good or something in your space ain't good. People need to think about that. Like I've been seeing people, smoke like 3 cigarettes a day, 4 cigarettes a day. I don't know, but a pack a day, okay, something ain't right. Or half a pack a day. I don't know how many cigarettes in a pack, but that's a lot of cigarettes. Though. It look like a lot to me. Or need to drink alcohol every day. What is you feeding? A succubus. Something in your energy field is a succubus. You know what succubus is? Something that is trying to drain some kind of energy from you in some form of way. And it's not good. If you're consuming alcohol every day or several times a day, I know some people that wake up drinking alcohol from the time they wake up and damn near to the time they go to bed. So much so, and smoke cigarette after cigarette, that you can smell it from their pores. Their sheets and their bed and stink, their body stink, their breath stink. Mhm. And a lot of these women need to understand that, we think that, we need financial help, getting a man is financial help. No, sometimes being alone is financial help. and can be the best rewarding. What you might need is good female support. And a lot of females need to really start being there for each other and, being each other's shoulder to cry on, but not to the point you want to cry every day, because that could be draining spiritually. You, whatever it is that you got going on, you need to learn how to let it go. And those are the things too that I see a lot of females rather hang with a dude than a female, because that female's energy is very draining, and she don't want to let go out of her space that is also draining her friend. Okay, so that's how some of us lose good friends. Is your stories begin to be draining? That's when you need to take your friend shopping, bitch. Buy her something. Go get her nails done. Go get her feet done. Go get her hair done. Something. Because if you're getting good information from her and she is a good friend, you need to do something for that friend. We do it for men, right? You want to go take your man out to dinner, and this one and he didn't cheated on you just last week, but then you got a good friend that's telling you you need something better. Wow, that's really nice. Like, even though I don't understand why these women stay with cheating. I don't. Girlfriend, listen. Too many diseases that can knock your ass off this planet. And if you got a person that's telling you, bitch, you better leave him, bitch, you better leave that nigga, that motherfucker, and go take this bitch shopping. You know what I'm saying? I bet you it'll be rewarding. I bet you'll be happier in the long run. Mhm. It's just like women can be succubus and have a Jezebel spirit, so can men. Mm. And some men think that their sex is so good that they can do whatever, cheat on whoever or whatever. Because you done filled up this man head with his demonic reflecting ego. Some men have a demonic reflecting ego that they just feel that they can do whatever because their sex is, you know. Even if you would think that, okay, then, maybe she won't cheat on me. Not, I'm gonna go fuck the whole world now. I'm gonna go fuck the whole world. Not try to just make this woman happy. I'm gonna go try to make a whole bunch of women happy. I mean, to each his own. If you feel that you got time for him and all them other women, then that's you. But what I'm saying is, what people really need to do is just be honest. Just like me, if I don't want to date just one person, I say, listen, I have some friends. Either you could be one or you don't have to. But I'm just letting you know that I'm dating. And which is understandable. A lot of us get out of relationships and you want to know what it is that you like or see what you like. Or you don't want to feel like you're wasting your time with just one when it comes to, look, bitch, I ain't got that much time, or I don't want to have that much time. I want to go ahead and date a few people, but then again, make sure you are being responsible sexually and strapping it up. And not only that, getting it tested. Don't just strap yourself up, get them tested, because condoms break, okay? But, you know, like me, I was married for a few years, 10 years or whatever, and I've been divorced for 15 years. So, yeah, I might date three people. I don't think I could date four. That's probably too much. But three people. And I want to go out to dinner. You're like the Bachelor show. That show I understand. Out of all of the reality shows, I understand the Bachelor and Bachelorette show. because I'm trying to pick someone that I can spend most of my time with or all of my time with. So I think that I should choose a few people and see how do I like, because you just stick with one and then you come find out a month down the line you don't really like this person. It didn't work out. And then you got to go back to find out what, you know what I'm saying? It's irritating. So date a few people, see what you like, and then make a decision. And then those people should be very understanding and mature about it. They be understanding on the show, be on goddamn TV. Why shouldn't they be in real life, right? I hate those people that like popping up at your door. No, there should be boundaries. Boundaries. This Canada, boundaries. Don't let you need to teach people that there's boundaries. Don't show up at my goddamn, and I don't want to show up at yours unless we're on those terms. You understand? If we ain't on those terms, you know, that's relationship wise. Families should have boundaries. Friends should have boundaries. Girl, don't come knocking at my door. I might be. Period. Brother, don't come knocking on my door, just dropping by. I might be fucking. Me and my husband or a boyfriend might have took a day off. Lunch meet up. Lunch meet up, fuck. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. Respect people boundaries. People like to do that when they think somebody's cheating. That's why if you're not on those terms, you need to do a contract out. Look, motherfucker. When we get ready to have a real relationship, we will agree. Okay, we'll agree to it. Don't come popping up on my house and we'll pop up at yours. You know what I'm saying? Period. That eliminates a lot of the immaturity. Okay, which what is immaturity? Demonic to a certain extent. Okay, just like we parents have to be parental guidance over our children because what they're immature. They don't understand things. They don't know no better. That's why we're here to teach them. So, then I teach you how to do voodoo dolls, how to write the names of the individual on the back of the voodoo doll. Okay. And and then some men don't understand what privacy with a woman means. That's the lack of respect that they were taught. Because see, even during slavery time, white men still had some of them had a lack of respect for their white woman. But do you understand? So there's a lack of respect for women. Period. That's what the women's rights was about. Things in paper on the bill. Because these motherfuckers want to try to tell us what it is. Again, that's what the abortion law. Who are you to tell us, right? When you want to rape us. Hmm. Okay. You want to take away our abortion laws? Let's put stricter laws on the rape, stricter laws on raping. Hmm. So women need to understand too is that even though it says that in the Bible that men are closer to God, women are because we give birth. We actually carry life inside of us. So we're more of a representation of God than man is. Again, that's a lie. That's what you want to believe. That's what you believe. I believe what I believe. And a lot of men like to try to force women what to believe. Do you understand that? and it's because they want to control you. So I don't like to be controlled, and I ain't going to, and that's why I'm single. I date who I want to date. I fuck who I want to fuck, and then you go home and I go home. Period. Until if I want that want to do what I want to do, and what I say do. And it's not like saying oh she boss and all of this. It's a line of respect. Keep it close. Your last fuck, I've had sex in years, and when I find one to give it to, then girl, but you need to learn how to keep your legs closed until you find what it is you want. Because I can tell you, the dildos, I know how to make myself come. Very good. Very well. I don't need no man. Good. That's what them old ladies did back in the day. You young girls better figure that shit out. Figure that shit out. Figure it out. I tell you, once you do, it's a whole nother world. It's a whole nother world here, friend. Mm-mm. Now you'll figure out why them motherfuckers got that big sock and hard sock in the drawer. Like, what is this? What is it? Why does socks so stiff? Oh, you don't even know about that. Yep. Okay. It's called tighten up that pussy. Because I'm telling you, these men, they don't get that pussy, girl, that'd be a whole nother world. A wonderful way. Stop having kids by lames. That's something that'll stop. We won't need to have no abortions, really. Look at that. I solved our abortion problem, bitch. Stop having sex with these lame ass motherfuckers. We don't need to have no abortions, bitch. So, I don't give a fuck how good your dick is. Okay? Put that thing in some hot water to make it hot like a dick. Bitch. Mm-mm. What men say, blue balls, put some ice on it. Bitch, you better put some ice on it. There's plenty of times when I was married and ain't had no sex every day. Do you understand? Bitch, don't let no man have no control or no over you and have sex every day. Bitch, you crazy. Okay. Y'all bitches better stop being stupid. Did you get your ass up and change your diaper last night? Oh, you didn't? Well, I guess that's what you sex with. That goddamn dirty ass diaper, bitch. That you didn't change. What happened with this drug era is the older women. You have more thoughts now and the whores and the hood rats and the good wholesome ones. That's what these men they want thoughts. They want a little hood rat ass bitch. Okay? You better keep your holiness, your cleanliness. Okay? Because these men will call you a dirty bitch in a second. A demonic, not a real man. Okay? Understand? A man, he can think that he can, and he said, you didn't have sex with three. You a hoe. Mm. This is how they think. I grew up in a family that's more majority men. I'm telling you what the fuck I know, bitch. Okay? These men will call you a hoe in a second and don't give a fuck. Is it right? No, it's not. So your choice is: do you want to go with a man that fucked up 20 women, or do you want to go with a man that fucked maybe like 10? That's your decision. Because that man that fucked 20 women, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna get treated in a way that you ain't gonna get treated. I mean, in a way that you shouldn't, as opposed to the one that only fucked 5 or 10. And then, oh, you don't know how that's sex. How do you know that? He might have, had a lot of sex with one person or two people and really got the down pat. And is very mature and very loving and caring and sincere. Stop dating man whores. It's good to go watch them at the strip club. I'm going to tell you. I don't know. I could be a pastor or not. I do like seeing strippers. Men strippers. So, but it don't mean I want to take one home. Do you understand? These men, they take them home. Okay? Men don't care. Like you have to really get these men tested. You stupid bitches. Men don't give a fuck about their dick. Don't think like that. Their head is a dick. Okay, that's what you need to look at. It is you don't know. I gave you the best example. Their head is a dick. It's not funny, but I'm just like a lot of things. If she look good, and some of them don't even give a fuck what it smell like, bitch. They don't even go down there to see what it smell like. Okay, your ass will get AIDS. And then they like to try to, not like I said, put so much coverage on certain things to make it seem like, why don't you type in your computer on Google the STD for each state and see what I'm talking about. Like I said, do your research. It don't take that long for to get a blood test and the nigga to get his dick swabbed and shit. Okay, that could save your life, and if you have children, it could save your children from having a piece of shit ass mother. You know, not having a piece of shit ass mother that left them with somebody that probably ain't even give a fuck about how you could care for them. The devil attacks women, the poor, children, okay, and unknowledgeable. Stop thinking about sex so much. You don't got no college classes to take. You don't have no certifications you could think you could need of. You don't got no other hobbies. What do you think about your friend group? You think all of the friends in your group is somebody that you want to know for the rest of your life? What kind of trips you want to go on? You haven't thought about none of that. You just think about fucking. That's a low form of energy. Unless you're doing it with the right person, and you're doing it for the right purpose, purposes. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not just jacking off, but that's a low energy form. Well, we got such high AIDS and disease, STDs, because you're thinking from a low form, and all you had to do. So, I like to give a little, information in my videos too, because some of us ain't have parents to talk to. I did. Mine was on drugs. I was a parent. As you can see, right? It kind of reflects that, huh? My parents, they used to ask me, "What do you think I should do?" I'm like, "Oh, this motherfucker asking me what they think. Why do what I think they should do? Didn't they should parent?" Some of us are our parents, or need to be, because some of them they have a parent themselves. Sometimes you have to be mature. If your parent ain't, some of our parents are real ignorant and dumb and silly and immature and just a little silly ass hoe or a stupid ass nigga. When I say Papa was a rolling stone, no, your daddy was a wretched ass whore, and he was out with other motherfuckers instead of at home taking care of the household like a man. Period. There's no rolling stone in that. No. Stop making up excuses for bad people, bad behavior, negative behavior, demonic behavior. You know, what happened with gangs in the 60s and 70s and 80s and 90s with Bloods and Crips. Okay? A lot of men too were raped in jail. Some of us have been touched by our own parents or individuals in our family, uncles. Some of them even blood uncles and fathers. Did you see the sickness that the devil created? That whatever drug or whatever consumed your mind of a thought to think that it was okay behavior, that you couldn't step outside of your own self to say that that's not acceptable behavior. That's not human behavior. Human behavior. Some of us need to get these demon men out of our lives too. Okay? And don't know how to file police reports, ladies. Build up that paperwork. Just like they could get together and form a gang, we could get together and form women gangs, okay? To take care of these men that like to touch little girls and little boys. Because somewhere down the line, I see by moving down south, the devil was in the legal system here. And the reports that were made to the police stations, these white police, I don't know what these black men went through with slavery. While we, for the most part, because I've heard some cases of women raping their children too, their sons. I've heard and know somebody that was actually raped by their mother. It was a guy, and so but his mother, she doing time. She did time, or still is, and I think she died in the legal system or whatever. But these men that need to do. Okay? No matter how old an incident is, rape is considered by law a malicious felony, which has no statute limitation. Okay? And if you have enough witnesses, or you want to say they need to take a lie detector test, then that's what needs to be done, because you need to get that off your system, that out your system. That's what this is, a spell breaker. A lot of us women have been hurt, and children, boys too. And what you need is a spell breaker candle, okay? That's gonna break that demon. Rape is a demonic energy, okay? Even if you marry, women can get raped while they're married. A lot of women hold demons and don't even know it. That they have demons on their spirit. So if you have any form of negative thought, it's not just prayer. They try to, even candles. Churches like candles. Don't you see the white candles in the church? Oh, so it should be black candles, because they're not just good energy in the church. Okay. So, vice versa. If you got a black candle, but and then the more of watching my videos, information that you'll see that I give, and then a lot of you need to know what your numerology is. I don't know if it's important, but maybe it is. Well, I've been so attacked. I'm a master number 11, and then I was born the year of 77. So, you know, um, and um, I'm hoping that a lot of people would tune into my channel and see that it's some changes that we need to make. And you have to be serious about making changes. You can't be like, oh, I'm just gonna do this for a little while or whatever. And I don't really want to change who I am. Maybe if I just do it for a few months or whatever. No, it took one. We was in slavery for, well, one, we haven't even been out of slavery for 200 years. For that, so you have to think that this to be constant and ongoing, because the devil has been constant and ongoing, right? Because where was God during slavery? Where was God? Where was God? Africans was fighting tribes in Africa. Where was God when the Pilgrims and the Indians was fighting here in North America? So okay, but back then there were scandals, right? And now there's scandals too. People need to stop giving personal information to like their birthdays to somebody. You don't need to know what your birthday is. You don't need to give that to no psychic person. Why? Right? Unless that person is doing a candle for you. You know, they don't need to know what your birthday is. That's a way of forms of them feeding off your energy. A lot of people need to understand that there are witches dark that does so be and I've seen I've seen I've seen spirit. I've seen spirits on people. So I'm not gonna talk too long. About an hour and 36 minutes. You know, a lot of people don't like to watch stuff too long, especially when it's serious. That's what I heard. Like, you know, I don't want to hear no gruesome stuff. You know, things that make you cry. Like I stopped watching the news for a while because it was making me cry. And I've seen children murdered and things happen on television. And make me cry. You know, when you see a movie and something sad happens on it, normal person that would be considered sane would cry, right? They're trying to dehumanize us, take away our emotion, our sense of humanity and compassion. So, you know, like I said, I seen to get back to Love and Hip Hop, but this lady on one of the shows, her sister, her blood sister, was having an affair with her sister's husband. She go over her house, say where her kids, and all I gotta say, I'm like, but it's fucking her man, the same one. It came from the same mother and the same father, or same household. And then how this woman on TV, that's why I said, stop giving your life to these so-called individuals that you don't know what energy they represent. Okay? And her and this man of her husband went to the water, gave offerings, put on their little beads and all that kind of stuff. And then later she found out that man was a bitch. Okay? And that was fucking her sister and fucking had another kid by somebody else. Okay? So in these religions, they bid, you know. So they did the these people are bidding on people's souls. Injustice, walk away. You don't bid on people's souls. We're here to grow, and some are here to die. Like some should die, some should be killed, some should be murdered. Not innocent, evil. And I never wanted children, to be honest. I never wanted to bring children here to this place because there's so much work that need to be done here. But you know, protecting my children while I'm here is the most important part. So, even us, our children go through so much just being at school with other people's kids. You don't know what those other people's kids are going through at home. Yes. Yeah, what time is it? Okay, I'm about to cook in a minute. Yeah, I'm making spaghetti. So, um, it's spoiling your kids. Even if you can't spoil them financially because you ended up with a dirt bag, we live and we grow, right? We learn. You thought the meal was going to be here for you, you ain't. But there's no reason to take it out on the children. Children are innocent unless you have given them all of the means of not to be. I don't see how a child cannot be innocent unless you show them otherwise. And see, with religions, a lot of them don't understand that. Like Yoruba and Santeria, they'll say the child is demonic or some shit. This is what I learned. They try to say it behind closed doors, but like one guy, his mother and him, he's Hispanic, and she practiced Santeria. I always have a ghetto living all that kind of stuff. It has laws. She had four children. She only has two left, and two of them were raped. Her male children were raped by her boy, and this is Santeria. And then the Africans that I've met that practice Yoruba girl told me that the men in the family sometimes blood too may touch the girls. So I have witnesses that say about these religions. And me, I practice Buddhism. Never heard anything about rapes going on in Buddhism. Um, so, and there is rape that went on, I guess, in Christianity. I'm not for sure. I've done a little bit of research about Christianity, but it is a bloodshed religion. You have to be careful with these bloodshed religions. And but the guy said that his brothers were raped. I don't think any children need to be raped, and that's what they've been doing innocent sacrificing on children and women and men. That's what happens in the prisons. Like they set a rape out on some of these men. A guy told me that he sold drugs. He went into prison and there was some guys waiting for him. So, like I said, the devil is very busy, and the devil, that's the mark of the beast, raping. They're trying to put a demon in. How you get that demon off of you? These three candles. You send that back with the red candle, wishing death upon them. Okay, breaking the demon off of you and binding it, protecting yourself and keeping your organs intact. So, and then do cord cuttings. What do you call it? Cord cutting sessions. I noticed that when I was doing cord cutting sessions, that family members that had dark energy started to come over my house. Never even came over my house before. Mm. Yeah, demons will start revealing themselves to you. You just gotta pay attention when they come around. See, that was feeding off of this in the dark. You didn't notice it, but when you start cutting the cords, okay, I'll show you how to do a cord cutting session to get this out your life. Mhm. So candles are very powerful, and then when you use the candles to put certain herbs in your candle, you say what the herb is and say what it's for. So, like I put cayenne pepper to send fire. Because, like I said, there's demonic energies that like to try to feed on you and try to feed on your children. Sometimes you don't know it. And then your children, to get those energy off them, because it's like, I keep telling my kids that my family members, is bad or whatever, blah, 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 whatever, whatever. Write your kid's name under a candle and put it on a parchment paper bag. And then put that person's name carved in the candle and put it in a circle and put some black soap around it. Make sure you clean your candles out too, because you don't know who handled your candles or what energy they had prior to or what they were going through within their own life situation. Okay? Not saying that it's horrible or something like that. Just that, you clean up your candle. That it's only your energy on it, not someone else's. And unless you think that that person, dress, unless they dress the candle for you. If they didn't dress the candle for you, then you clean your candle off. Period. So, you have a lot of individuals like to lie when it comes to religion too. That's where you get these rapes, and some of these people are saying, and the families that they don't know what happened. There is a demonic cult called the Freemasons that like to send hits out on people, and that's where a lot of these murderings and rapes are coming from. The slave master still trying to control your house. And everybody they want to try to scare you with the alien and all this kind of stuff. Nonsense too. You need to worry about the here and the now. Okay? Worry about what's going on right now until you see a goddamn alien. Okay? And then you do what you do. What? I'm saying. So, of course, something, this world is so large and there's so much going on and blah, 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 and whatever. First steps is being mature, being responsible, being adamant about demonic energy being removed, being serious about it, being serious about your actions, being serious about your own behaviors and what you want to allow and don't want in your life. So, some of us go to church and we supporting pastors. Seems like we love supporting individuals that like to hurt us, but don't really care. Is that something? We keep supporting demonic things, demonic energies, demonic shows, demonic people in our Congress. These men, they're told to rape women, demonic men. There are some real demonic ass men. So, like I said, being with, that's what equally yoked means. Stop wasting your time with individuals that you are not equally yoked with. Have different religions, you have different thoughts, you have different political views. That's one thing that I really appreciate that's in the Bible. It says equally yoked. Some people try to lie to make it look like they're equally yoked with you. The deceivers, the connivers. Yes. Hold on a second. A lot of us walk around looking like this. Girl, I'm gonna keep acting like I'm a good woman and I ain't until I get that baby out of him with that man that I got to 6 figures. And then I'm gonna act like I'm so loving and trusting. And then I'm gonna take you, go to the baby. Because one of them can be able to. Some of them are men that say that. You understand? Mm-mm. There's some men that think that way. Try to make her trust me and all that. And I'm gonna go take her money out the bank. Women keep you a bank account that don't these men don't know nothing about. Do you understand? Well, put your money with somebody that you trust that don't nobody know nothing about. And that ain't gonna tell nothing. Okay? Always have you some money set aside that don't nobody know about. Nobody. Don't nobody need to know your business like that. Because I tell you, these men, they know better, some of them. Okay, will hide their money and you don't know nothing about it. You women need to do the same thing. That way you got something to fall back on. Some of them just can't wait till they figure out with a whole bunch of children and make you broke or, get to the point where they own your credit, on your finances, on your financial bank institution documents. Mm-mm. You better have you a pot to piss in, a cushion for you and your children. Don't think that it's backstabbing. It's not. It's called making sure that you okay and your children okay. Because when that man get ready to walk out the door, a lot of ten times out of nine, he ain't good for the child that he laid there and had with. That ain't it. That could be his child, and he still don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Put your money up, or don't nobody know, bitch. You better pull up some boards in your fucking floor, like women used to do back in the day, and nail it back on the ground in the basement somewhere. Women good at have stuff. Better have some in the attic. Put some drywall on it. I'll do a drywall video for you. Okay? Have a whole bunch of drywall patches. Oh, you know. Your kids ran through this goddamn house tearing up shit again. I had to drywall. Girl. I'll tell you, her gonna keep her house rent and her bills paid in a house in a car. You hear me? And go take your ass to college. You don't want to go to college? Go take something, CNA. You know, something. Bitch, do something. That's how we get up in life. Independent, financial independence. But I hate seeing these women and the kids be quiet, you know, in the system or whatever. And then they might have a real good mother. And she just ended up with a fuck face piece of shit ass mother. You know? That's a real setback to possible awesome fucking parent. Awesome. Could have been an awesome mother. So, um, you wouldn't have to make sure that you watch your own ass and you take care of your own back. Don't think that some man gonna do it for you. What else I need to know? And there's Christmas programs out there. They come around like the 1st of October, the first week of October. At your kids' school, get with their counselors um, and ask for about Christmas programs, holiday programs. Okay? For your kids' school, you know, and clothes and all that kind of stuff. Your DHS worker know about different programs. That's how I was able to get just about everything. Knowing the system and how to work it. That way, you know, your kids ain't got to go to school messy looking and be talked about in class. You know, because you had a person that don't want to be mature. So, you know, the system is what it is. You got some good, you got some bad. But the overall part, if it was really good, because it is enough funding that everybody just about should know about it that's in the system. It's not, is it? To those that, you know, are really pulling around trying to find something. But then again, to each his own situation. You never know what she might got more of these in her ear and don't know how to get that shit out of her life. You know, you got some demonic family members that have put you in situations. Don't go keep hanging around them. They showed you their true colors. But sometimes you have to sit with your enemy. Stay strapped up. Okay. 'Cause there's some real nasty enemies that live on some individuals. And then, Freemasons, they like to create this black sheep thing. And, another form of the way that the slave master is mad, that he no longer has slaves. So, you want to keep hanging around with stupid monkeys, then you can. These dirtbag ass rednecks, then you can. But me, on the other hand, I like to hang around a more prestigious type of breed. So, some of our stepfathers, you have all these different coats that were made to tear down the black race. But it's a long story. I'm not going to talk about all that. This was scandalous. Hopefully you learned and you got the lesson out of what I gave you. And, you know, kids, some of your kids need to die. To be honest with you. If you had a dirtbag man, you might have some dirtbag kids. Okay? You have to choose to give your life for you. You can't follow your children just because, oh, they know a little bit about computers, or they know how to speak another language, or they know something that I don't know. Of course they do. They're growing up in the era that you did, and you grew up in the era that they didn't. So some things that you know that they don't, and what you might know that you need to keep a firm understanding to them is about angels and demons. That's how the demons try to hide. Oh, I can't remember. No, but that's what the representation of the energy is. And the ones that seem like has the most this a lot are the mainly the ones that are exact the most, right? You might even have a mother. She may think that you are like this. Some of our parents need to die too. Did you know that? Spiritually, is what I'm saying. Keep using your candles. Keep carving their names. Keep writing out your intentions. Some people you don't need to have a relationship with. Some people you need to break chains. You need to separate. Some families you need to separate from because you come here. We don't come here for our families. We come here to work, and this world is filled with what much needed services of work. Like that actor, attorney, priest. So what we need to do is focus on what our spiritual needs are to grow and prosper. Because whatever situation that you was in, you have to, try to figure out shit here on this goddamn planet, right? Amongst all these, like, what is his name? Dave Chappelle. You walk into this room, we got all these pop ups. And, all these spam folders and stuff. I'm not ending up in no spam, but spam phone. Or spam relationship. Or spam family. Find your own individuality. That's what they don't want you to have. Just say, I don't feel like being bothered. I'm gonna be by myself today. Or being in a relationship. A lot of these relationships kind of weigh on your spirits. These long term relationships, because you don't know how to find individuality. You want to make that part of your everything. That's fine. And they can be. But you can also have your own individuality. There is no such thing as you should be spiritually connected to someone in a relationship. I can tell you, it might, we might have been okay, not so bad, such, individuals. But I may want to come back here and go to someone else. You understand? I don't want to be bind to somebody. Breaking binds, spell breakers. Everyone needs to light a spell breaker. Everyone. Why you want to be bind to somebody? It was just so perfect. I don't know. It was just so perfect. Then you'll find each other if it was so perfect. It might be perfect for a season, but it wasn't perfect for the whole lifetime. Some people know how to act perfect for 10 years, sometimes 15, sometimes 20. Mm-mm. So, there's, again, a lot of work that we have to do with ourselves. There is so much you have to learn about yourself. We're sitting here trying to learn about others. There's so much to learn about yourself and what your capabilities are. Just spending 30 minutes a day, or as much as you can, by yourself every day, every other day, every 30 minutes. You just sit and just rest. Take a nap. A lot of us don't even take naps, but we're so sick all the time. Meditate. Some people find meditating. Understand that. So this is the greatest secret that a lot of people don't tell you about meditation. And it comes with this right You'll find out sometimes you have a lot this, and that you are this, and that you like to entertain this, than this. Hmm. Because what happens during meditation, what a lot of people don't understand, is that the gray matter. I did this study when I was in college, and that's why I can't wait to start my um, meditation center or whatever, and go to like different geriatric nursing homes and whatever, specialize in geriatric, different nursing homes. Is that it eliminates gray matter. Some people can use it in a negative way. Some people can use it in a positive way. But sitting with yourself, there are things that like to try to interfere in your space, and you have to shh those things away. The negative things, the negative thoughts, or thinking about family, or thinking about overly thinking. Shoo it away. Hmm. Because what you're supposed to be doing is not and just seeing what your body and how your body is reacting to meditation. What you're supposed to be focused on is your breathing. Listening to your air go out, listening to your air go in, feeling your chest rise, feeling your chest be- That's what you're supposed to recognize about meditation. Nothing else. You can do different lights, but start with the basics. And some people think that they've meditated for so long that they think that they know certain things. I don't claim to know anything, but what I do know is that I know that things come when you're meditating, and some of them are evil, and that's the ones you need to shoo away. Because again, you have to understand there's things that we may not have known that happened to us when we were little that will come about during our meditation that you didn't know happened to you because you couldn't remember. You were too young to. So focusing on your breath, clearing your thoughts. There's different forms of meditation, but the meditation I'm talking about is being quiet and thinking out loud. Because for 30 minutes, nothing exists except for your breath. So, and like I said, you may have family members that enter into your space. Those are the ones that you need to light this black candle for. Because I'm asking you to leave me at home. I'm asking you, I'm binding you to get out my space. I bind you out my space. Because that's an individual that is an energy vampire. Some of us don't know, like this 360 degrees that they are teaching you. Some of them try to use that to feed off of other people in their family or friends that are less financial, or don't have the same access to the same information of witchcraft. Because 360 degrees is all it is witchcraft. Some of our parents try to control us. Some of our siblings try to control us with witchcraft, with information that they gain from Freemasons and Eastern Stars. Some of you don't even know that you have family members that are Eastern Stars or Masons. So breaking their spells with a spell breaker candle, binding their spell, binding them. Okay. And while you're fighting to keep your light illuminated. That way, when they could take a bite of you, you still have some auric field. And in some cases, some people think, candles are everything. Sometimes you need to go to the police station and write a police report of harassment on these individuals. That's the best way to eliminate your demons. Police reports, building paper trail, restraining orders, not candles. Candle, that's to fall into, and going to church. You know what demons don't like doing? Going to church. Hmm. Because they got to hear some things that are, that they supposed to be doing, or not doing. Demons don't like going to church. And then if you see the person just going to dress up, and sometimes they, like they gotta go walk out of their way each and every single time, then they're just there for a show. Like you got the first lady and the president, come on now. They don't have to be like, whoa, like they going to a fashion show. Like, it's okay not to feel good and dress, like you don't feel good, but not like blummy. You know what I'm saying? Be realistic. That's what not being a demon is. Yeah, I mean, being a demon is if you being realistic, that's being godly. That's being human. You understand? Because human and godliness, that's understanding. Okay. Stuff that don't make any sense, that's demonic. Anything that doesn't make sense is demonic. If just like math, 4 plus 4 is what? 8. If it don't add up, you tell me that 4 plus 4 is motherfucking goddamn 27 or some shit. 28, 29, whatever. Then I know that's not true, right? So, hopefully my video helped, you know, and if you want a consultation, my email address is linked. Please again like and subscribe. I hope my video was kind of entertaining. I try to make it, kind of funny, quirky, but informational. And people need to understand you got haters in your family. Hate is real. Some people might be, if you say you're a master number uh, 22 or 33. Some people might hate the fact that you're a master number, even if you don't even know that you are. So, again, slavery bred a lot of issues between white and black people that you can imagine. We got these gay people coming out. We ain't even done with the race issue. Okay, more something to add onto the agenda that needs some work, right? And then you got the gay people thinking that their energy reflects as straight people. Like, I could talk to you, even though I know you straight, and I can persuade you enough to make it that I would think I could persuade you enough to be gay. Like, they're very disrespectful, some of them, with their demonic egos. That's demonic for you to think that is something that you could be doing more in order to make me turn gay. I don't like what does it say in the Bible? I wouldn't give a fuck if it did. We were born differently. So that means that we was born differently for a reason, right? Even if I don't mate and don't have children, there is something over there with a penis. And I'm over here with a vagina. So what do that mean? That it's natural to have different male and female. I wasn't born with no female. Man wasn't born with no male. Right? There's an imbalance in people. I'm so sick of the devil trying to, make it seem like it's right in its demonicness. Um, but there's got chemical imbalances, and a lot of our food and water also causes chemical imbalances. That's something you should know. If you have that thought, it's a chemical imbalance. There is something wrong with you. There is something in your space that you need out. Okay, you understand? It's something in your space you need to burn out because what looks good to me, but that thing that got the big mushroom on top, that with my little hole like this, and then my hole tighten. Wonderful bitch. Okay. Some men are gay and are having sex with women because they think that, you know, they don't want to be embarrassed or something like that. Bitch, go be with a man if you gay. Don't down a woman though, okay? That's straight. If that's what you are, then that's what you are, okay? If you was born that way, I don't see how. Like I said, some of us need to cleanse and make sure what you bring in into your own, you know, life and stuff. And you having kids, young age, you don't know no better. You got all this bullshit in your goddamn space. Wash your kids. Get you some holy water. Make your kid a bath. Okay? Put some holy water. You can put other herbs and all kind of stuff in it. Make your kid a bath. And you keep washing your kid in a bath for a whole week. Okay? water. And you pour it on their head. You cleanse their private part with it and stuff. You understand? You say a prayer while you're doing it. And you imagine that when you make up their bath and put it in, it's white light, okay, that you're using. Chain breaker, spell breaker. You understand? It I cleanse you and I cleanse the demons off of you. You don't say it out loud, of course, okay? But say I cleanse you out loud, okay? To get rid of those demons. Because demons are around us. You can't see all of them at all times, okay? And you keep candles lit in your house until you keep about candles. So don't go messing with candles and stuff, okay? And you can also put this in the bath. You boil it with the holy water and some spring water, okay? Or distilled water. You don't have spring water. Some hops. So good. I don't know what happened. It was in my other bag. Oh, my room. Oh, I got to order. But you can put, different things. And if you feel that, your kids say they've been seeing energies, like my brother, half brother, said that his son was seeing dark shadows coming into his room, bothering him. And I gave him a malachite stone and told him to put it under his kid's pillow or put it in their sock. And I told him, whenever they see the energy coming around to get the stone out and hold it them, I command you to go away. So, stones, baths, like I said, depending on what, is seen, and then what do you feel when you see these energies? What are they doing to you? You know? Sometimes you may notice that you see some stuff after certain individuals have left your house. So, people need to talk to their children a lot more than what they do to ask your children, how was their day? What happened yesterday? What did you experience? How did you feel? Your dreams. Do you dream? What was your dream? Do you see anything in the household you need to tell me about? Do you see anything on people that you need to tell me about? Those are important questions because you need to know because sometimes they may not be attacking you, they may be attacking your children. Okay? Sometimes they attack our children to try to get to us. And that's when you gotta bind because that's what they like to attack the innocent, the unknown. What do they know? It's just a crazy bad dream or something, right? But you might can figure out what that dream meant. So, trying to just make sure that, oh, Olive oil. You put a couple of droplets of that too. Boil the water a little bit. Let it sit. I let it sit for a real good bath. What I did with my baths is that I let it sit in the darkness for 3 days, and then I put it in the sunlight for 3 days. So, well, it's a lot of different things that you can do. And then it also depends on the situation. Some baths, you might sit in the darkness. Because some individuals might need to be covered. So, never know. But I have had a lot of celebrities in my face. And sometimes it's based on some individuals because you have to understand a lot of celebrities do some fucked up shit to people. People think that, it's just off lights and no. What come with money to root of evil. That's why you need to keep. I keep. They didn't have. They had the orange golden color for the job. I would have gotten a green one. I had a green um, candle, and that's the one I would like to use my money with or whatever. But also because gold was a form of money. So, again, knowing your colors of your candles and what it represents and the energy that it represents. And that green candle, and I got a gold candle. So maybe whatever was green, materialistic, I have gold, which is I did. The same day I bought a gold candle, I got a customer to get the consultation. Mm-mm. So, like an incense in your house, frankincense, and all that kind of stuff, and go away evil and money, but then go spending it on a whole bunch of marijuana, and then saying you broke or drugs. So, and some of these women, you let men drive you broke. Where this man say he need to smoke a blunt a day or some shit. That is so ignorant. Unless he own his own land and is a grower, I don't want to hear about he sell weed so he could. That money got to come from somewhere, right? So this man sitting here smoking more than what he didn't earn or half of it. That sounds crazy, right? I want you ladies to think what makes sense because what doesn't mean is what. Does it make sense to sit and smoke a whole goddamn pound of weed a day? No, it doesn't. Think about what you could have done so much more productive. So that is the end of my video. Oh my goodness, I'm so sleepy. I need to make dinner for my kids. Women, please, get some supplements for children. Oh, and I'm a herbalist too. I'm so sorry, I forgot. So I just not only do consultations, I know about herbs, and I worked in health food stores and all that kind of stuff. Um, Golden seal and echinacea is almost flu season in Padiarco. P-A-D-E-A-R-C. Those two herbs right there, well, three. One is a combination herb. The Padiarco, the golden seal and echinacea, it comes in one bottle. The Padiarco is separate. Is flu season, virus season. Make sure you give your kids a couple of tablets, like maybe um, depending on their age. So, like I said, get with me, contact me via email, and I'll let you know some herbs too that are beneficial and that can help you. And things that I learn, on a daily basis, and have some research. Yeah. And then sometimes we have some real negative spirits in our I hate going on about. But I've had so many experiences with demons more than I have angels. And like when I get up in here, I'm gonna light those other three candles. I'll be bitch up those set my goddamn roof. But what I'm saying is to get rid. I had this guy that some hateful people sent to me, and the guy wanted to try to put a hex on me. And like I said, ladies, don't be persistent. Okay, just like that guy was persistent with trying to put his demons on you. Be persistent with getting them out of your life. Okay? So keep lighting your candles. These candles that I get right here, they're only $7 at the Botanica. $7. So if you smoke a lot of cigarettes, cut down on your cigarette package. Okay, and make sure you have a 7-day candle or 14. Like the black and the white candle. Because some people sell they soul in your family for money. Okay, but some of these men want to be pimps and stuff like that, and like the way your cousin look or your sister look. Yes, I'm about to come out in a minute. No, I'm doing a session. Yes, yes, I'm about to cook right now. That's what you need to say instead of telling that about no man. Get your ass up and cook these goddamn children.